Greetings, Michael Graves here. I am a member of the Rock Church, and I just want to shout out a good friend of mine, Apostle Rachel, who has produced a phenomenal book, Sleeping with the Enemy. I'm so proud of you. That book's touched my life. It helped me, and some of the things in that book that you put out, it really touched me. I mean, I dealt with those personal things, those personal issues. Couple chapters, Clark Kent, Superman, amazing. Another chapter was self-sabotage, amazing. Another chapter was forgiveness. I can't give you all of it, but I'm trying to tell you guys, go and purchase this book. It will bless your life, not just in your marriage, but other relationships that are connected to you. Sleeping with the Enemy is something that you want to have in your catalog. Easy read. I finished it, and I don't finish books. So just to let you know, that is a great layout, great edit, and I'm telling you, Apostle Rachel, you are on to something. Keep it up. Phenomenal job. Pastor Rachel, keep doing your thing. Peace.
Hi, I just wanted to give a quick recap of the book, Sleeping with the Enemy. Don't let the title fool you. It's a good read, I must say. It will make you take a look at yourself and do some self-reflecting. More like a self-help book, I would want to say, as far as relationships. Relationships today are so hard, and especially if you're been with this person long term, or if this is actually a new relationship. The one key thing, without giving away the book, that I did want to touch on that really made me do some self-reflecting was when she stated, as far as the tone, and that's something that she's always done. And I see that in myself, because people say that is not what I say, but it's my delivery. So that made me think about things that I do and what I can do to make my relationship better. So it's a must read, and if you don't have the book, I will say that you do have to go get it.
Hi. Sleeping with the Enemy is raw and eye-opening. If you're married, divorced, single, or engaged, it doesn't matter, because it's all about relationships, mostly marital, but who we are before we get married, and the baggage and unresolved issues we bring to every relationship we have, and how it can destroy them. Also, the book relates to how everything must begin with God, and having a real conversation with Him about yourself and how you want to change. The Clark Kent Superman part, the friendship eye-opener, and the forgiveness exercise was also true. I started reading the book at work on my break and could not put it down. Reread it completely without interruption and wrote an outline of what was important to me. 15 pages front and back. Hello. You will be surprised at who the real enemy is, or may be, in this book. Go get the book.
Hi, my name is Brittany, and I wanted to shout out Rachel Dione for her phenomenal book, Sleeping with the Enemy. It is awesome. I really enjoyed chapters 2 and 3. Wow, just wow. And this is definitely a tool to put in your belt if you are married, have been married, looking to be married, and as I am, this is definitely a great tool to use, and it's amazing. Thank you.
Hey, listen, family. Hey, I want you guys to go out and get this book called Sleeping with the Enemy. It's by Rachel Dione. It is a book of introspection. It's a book of true life circumstances as it relates to relationships, what a man's role is, what a woman's role is, and the things that, the common mistakes that we make as we partner with other individuals. This book drew me in because it spoke to who I am, who I was, and what I can be. You will not be disappointed if you get this book. Rachel Dione did a phenomenal job in putting this book out in stores. So get you a copy. I encourage you, and you will not, let me say it again, you will not be disappointed.
Hello, this is my book review for Sleeping with the Enemy by Rachel Dione. Thank you, Apostle Rachel, for writing this book. Two things that I got from this book so far that I've been reading is about the analogy between Clark Kent and Superman, and how you put that out there that we only really speak to the Superman. We don't really pay attention to the Clark Kent, the vulnerable part of our relationship, or the vulnerable part of our man, and how so important it is that we see both of them. And then also, too, the happy meter. When you posted in there, you said, God told you, if you ain't happy, Rachel, fix it. And so I think a lot of times we're always looking for that relationship to complete us. We think that's what makes us happy, but I like how you put that out there. Get a list, put it down, write down what makes you happy, write down what you like to do so that you can find out what completes you. So thank you so much, Rachel, for writing this book. I cannot wait to the next one. I thank you for your vulnerability and just sharing about your life, and just being real transparent. So thank you, love you to pieces. Have a good one.
Oh, I want to tell you about a new book that's out. It's called Sleeping with the Enemy by Rachel Dione. It's about relationships, but approached in a very novel way. She builds upon a model where she talks about the inner man versus the outer man. And as she slowly pulls you in, you become aware of just how insightful she is about women too. She really knows women, but she knows men too. She knows what women want, but she knows what men need, psychologically, as men. As you get into the book, you start to realize that she makes you take a look at yourself as to what role you are really playing in your own relationship versus what you signed up for. I could go on, but let me just say I read the book, I got a lot out of it, and even saw a lot of myself in it. It's a quick read, and a good read, and an even better reread, and a real eye-opener. It's on Amazon now.
Hi, I first want to say thank you so much to this amazing woman. I am greatly appreciative for the level of sacrifices that you've had to endure preparing your book. I am greatly appreciative for the transparency that you have put inside of this book. I definitely fell in love with chapter 1. It put me in a different place of seeing myself, leveled up my perspective of who I am and who I want to be, how I have been, and how I want to move forward. So I am definitely appreciative for this book of gems that you have chosen to pour out to the world. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Shabanji Jones, and I am a longtime friend and sister of Rachel Dione, and I am honored to be reading her creation and book, Sleeping with the Enemy. This book is a wonderful piece that speaks about relationships between men and women and the occurrences that happen when we go into relationships with expectations and labels that are placed upon us unexpectedly and unknowingly, with ideals and concepts of unrealistic hopes and aspirations, and really not knowing who we are as individuals. I am so glad that Rachel has created Sleeping with the Enemy. Already reading it and just getting into the first concepts and insights and how it talks about the vulnerability of men and understanding the insight of self when we are operating with one another is phenomenal. I think this is a good piece that is not only going to make people understand how to be stronger in marriages. It's going to help people be stronger as individuals. It's going to make stronger friendships and stronger families. I'm grateful that I know Rachel Dione, and I am grateful for this work she has done, and I look forward to reading more that she's going to create in the future. Thank you, Rachel.
Hi. My take on Sleeping with the Enemy, this is the best life help book. This is a guide that can get you through not only a personal relationship, but any relationship that you have, be it work, be it church, be it your partner, your spouse, your kids. It's just telling you how you think that they're the enemy, and you could be the enemy sabotaging your own relationship when you just sometimes just have to be quiet and let things work itself out. Include the Holy Spirit and God, and everything will be great. I'm learning this. I appreciate my Apostle Rachel Dione for teaching me daily on how to have a relationship without being the enemy in it. Thank you.